Hey Scott, Bounty Hunter Boot Camp with another vlog today. Happy Wednesday. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, have the bell on. Check us out on Instagram at Bounty Hunter Boot Camp 1 for the latest and capture videos and what have you. Anyway, today I want to talk about magazines. I've been seeing some photos online on Facebook and Instagram and stuff of guys that got like 8 magazines on them and like 5 pistol mags. Granted, it's nice to have the redundancy, and who am I to say what you should be wearing in your area? I'm just going to tell you what I do and what works for me and why I do it. So 80% of the time I carry 1 pistol mag because I want to carry my multi-tool, because I use my multi-tool more than I use my pistol mag. It doesn't mean if I get it in a shootout I'm not going to need 2 pistol mags. I really think because firearms for us are a self-defense weapon, that if we're like my magazine capacity is like 35 rounds. If we're shooting 35 rounds, it's a really bad situation. We need to work on our marksman skills. We need to work on our stress fire skills. Every bullet's got a lawyer, and nobody knows that better than me. So, you expend a magazine into a house where you don't know who is inside the house. That could be a really bad day for anybody in the house. Could be a bad day for you. So I carry 1 pistol mag of 17 rounds, and I carry 17 rounds in my TP9SF Elite Canic, and that's what works for me. Now, if I'm going into a high-risk area or a gang area, or I'm doing something that I specifically know could be something that's bad, I'm gonna grab that extra mag out of my trunk, and I'm gonna carry 2 mags for my handgun. If I'm rocking if I'm running my SIG M400, I'm running a 20 round magazine on it, just because moving in and out of the car and moving around houses and navigating the terrain of the urban area that we're in or the rural area that we're in, 20 round magazines work for me. That's my personal opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. I run a 20 round mag on my SIG M400, a 5.56, and I carry a 30 round P mag on my hip or on the side of my vest, so I've got an extra mag. The primary reason for the extra mag is if I have a malfunction, what's the quickest way to clear a malfunction is tap and rack. Tap and rack should clear the majority of malfunctions that you have out in the field. Worst case scenario, I've got a double feed and I've got to lock that, slide back, drop that, and strip that mag, put a fresh mag in, and then I've got a fresh mag and I'm good to go back into the fight. Those are things that you should be practicing. Not with live ammo, obviously, unless you're on a closed range, but it's stuff that you can do with inert rounds and stuff. So you should really practice doing that with the amount of gear that you wear. You should be practicing it with gear and just practicing in general. I just think that carrying 5 and 6 magazines, we're not law enforcement. We ain't cops, as I like to say, and because we are not cops, we should not be in a sustained gunfight. Not saying it wouldn't happen, not saying it couldn't happen, but the majority of the stuff that we do, probably not going to need 5 magazines for a handgun. I mean, you're carrying all that extra weight. It's extra shit that you've got to deal with in and out, bending over, looking under beds, looking up in closets, going up in attics. So I mean, this is just my personal opinion, and we're hitting the 4-minute mark, so I'm going to wrap it up. So I run 1 to 2 handgun mags and 1 spare mag for my rifle or pistol with the rifle caliber. If I am going into a shadier or more dangerous situation, I might run an extra mag, and I might have 3 mags on me, including the one that's in the weapon system at the time. So that's just my personal opinion. Leave a comment below on what works for you. Open up the discussion, or tell me that I'm wrong, and let's have that argument. I run what works for me in my 10 plus years of doing this, and that's what I like to run, and that's what I like to do. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into the blog. Always check us out on Instagram, Bounty Hunter Boot Camp 1. Thank you so much, guys.